tributes are pouring in for former Belleville Mayor Mark Eckert.
He was the second longest serving mayor of the city and passed away this week after a 7-month battle with cancer. Fox 2's Jeff Bernthal is live along Main Street tonight, where some say Eckert's legacy lives on. Jeff?
Absolutely. The former mayor, known for being a part of so many different organizations, all in an effort to help this community reach its full potential. Some say this downtown area looks as good as it does because of the vision and efforts of the former mayor. Mark Eckert served as Belleville mayor for more than 16 years. He considered his community his family, and he loved them both.
He saw potential and he saw characteristics in people they didn't even see in themselves.
The current city treasurer struggles to describe how much the former mayor cared.
Unlimited amount. He was great. There's no words that can explain how much he cared. He lived, ate, breathed City of Belleville. I mean, everything he did was Belleville.
Black bunting hangs outside the flower shop owned by his family, and there are signs around Belleville paying tribute. Eckert leaves behind a wife, 4 children, and 4 grandchildren. His son Luke says his father's desire to help others ran deep.
Not only the city of Belleville, but I think people in general. He was a true people person, did whatever he could to help anybody out whenever he could.
The owner of TAVERN on Main recalls how the former mayor was always serving.
He'd get phone calls all through dinner, he'd answer every one of them. There'd be a lady with her sewers backed up in the basement. And he'd talk to these people like they were cousins or something, and he just really took care of people.
Former councilman and longtime owner of Don Rogers Limited described the former mayor this way.
It was his big heart, his kindness, his approachability that made him a great mayor.
Eckert earned praise for leading efforts to bring businesses back to a thriving downtown. The senior pastor from his church, St. Paul United Church of Christ, also recalls Eckert attending committee meetings to help the unhoused.
He truly cared about people of the city itself, the way that the different programs worked, how everything worked together.
Family and friends say Eckert routinely began his day before dawn.
It was not unusual for him to be up at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning and either driving around, looking at things in the general neighborhoods, or he went on a spell where he walked every ward.
And I think that's a message he was tried to instill in all of us growing up, to do what we can for our neighbors and our friends and or total strangers.
He was Mr. Belleville.
And the current mayor, Patty Gregory, released a statement expressing her condolences. There is a public invitation, public visitation that will be held Sunday and Monday at the former mayor's church, St. Paul United Church of Christ. We'll have those details for you at Fox 2 Now. Reporting live from Belleville, Jeff Bernthal, Fox 2 News.